Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala nabi al-kareem. This blessed month of Ramadan that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted us, and it's almost had gifted us because the month is almost over, but we're still lucky that we have the last few nights to do some serious worship and show some dedication to our religion and our faith. Tonight after sunset, when it becomes the eve of Friday and the night of Thursday, because it happens to be the 25th eve, the 25th night of Ramadan, then there's a high chance that this could be Laylatul Qadr. There are sayings from our earlier scholars and saints who would hint that whenever the odd nights of Ramadan line up with a Thursday night, then that is a high probability that that could be the Laylatul Qadr, the blessed night, which is equal to 1,000 months. And 1,000 months, when converted to years, it's about 83 years plus. So one recent lecture that I was listening to, the Sheikh summarized it beautifully. He said a night that's better than a lifetime, because 83 years is basically a full life. So a night better than your whole life, basically, if you can worship this night, in this night. So let's try our best to use this night, the 25th night, and honestly, we don't even need to specify just the odd nights that are going to be available, but just every moment that's left now. There's only 5 days left or 6 days left. So let's not be lazy. The month is almost over. Let's ask Allah for forgiveness for all the sins that we have done all year, all of our life, and especially the sins that we might have committed in Ramadan, which is a terrible thing to do. May Allah save us and may Allah forgive us if we have made any sins in this month, because it is a very terrible thing to do. So let's use remorse as a remedy. Remorse as a remedy for the mistakes that we have committed in this month. There's a certain, I think it's the last page in the 10th Sipara, the last page of the 10th juz, where the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, when they were unable to serve the religion because of financial inability, they started crying. And their pain that they felt in their heart was, oh Allah, we don't have anything to offer you financially, because the need right now is financial, because the ummah needed well to protect them. So the Sahaba started crying and said, oh Allah, we don't have that. We don't have what you are asking for. So same thing, when the month of Ramadan is coming to an end, let's tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, we weren't able to do what you wanted us to do, so please, we're giving you our tears. We're giving you our tears, please forgive us. So let's try to shed a lot of tears in the last few days, ask Allah for forgiveness, and ask Allah for a blessed coming year where we avoid sins, we keep good companionship, and we spend our time properly. And whatever Quran we can still read, let's push ourselves to read maximum Quran. And likewise with the Taraweeh, let's not miss any more Taraweeh. And fasting, obviously we should never be playing around with fasting. And I want to mention something, that is, the hadith mentions if anybody breaks their fast and it's intentional, then even if they were to try to make it up by fasting for the rest of their life, then spiritually speaking, it won't be enough to make up for the loss that they have occurred by breaking the fast. So we should never do that. And in case we have broken our fast and it was blatantly intentional and it was done through food, drink, or intercourse, then in that case the kafara, the expiation for that is 2 months of fasting, 2 months of consecutive fasting. And if you are thinking that's too much, that's the whole point. The point is to make it difficult, that you do such a big expiation for that sin that you never commit that sin again. So be a bold person, just like how you were bold when you broke that fast. Now show that same boldness in fixing that mistake that you have committed. As humans, we love to cause damage, but we don't like to fix that damage and do damage control. So same thing here, we have done a sin, we have broken a fast, then we should do 2 months of fasting to expiate that one fast. And in case the person never kept the fast from the morning, meaning the person woke up and just had no intention to fast, the ruling would be different for that. For that, they will just have to do one qaza. But if a person kept the fast and then broke it, that is way more severe. But neither of them should ever be done without a valid excuse. And I'm sorry about the sounds in the background. There's a train track right here by the mosque, so there's a lot of noises. And I think it's peak time for trains, so you're hearing a lot of trains in the background. My apologies for that. With the topic of kafara, the fidya, the fidya that's given on the day of Eid or way before Eid, that should be done on behalf of every individual in the house. The only thing is, it comes down to who will pay for them. So if a person is responsible financially for other people, like his minor kids who have not reached puberty, then for those kids you would pay the amount. I think right now on a minimum it's $7, or we can pay way more than that, and I would prefer people do that, because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not give one amount, he gave a few amounts. He compared it to the value of the different grains or goods that they were using that time. So it was either grains, wheat, barley, dates, and raisins. So let's try our best to give a bigger amount of fidya than the $7. So if you can give $10, $20, or $45 per person, then you should do that, and it should go straight to poor people. So try your best that your fitra reaches poor people on Eid day or before Eid day. So, and if in case someone has children who are mature already and they are physically mature, then they are responsible for themselves. Although if the parent tells them that I will be paying for you, then once they confirm that, then the father or the mother can pay for them, or even an older brother or whoever can pay for them, and that way the kafara would be paid for that individual. And I can't think, and with regards to zakat, I will finish off with the zakat masail. So in a very simplistic way, if I have to explain zakat, and although we live in a time where people have a bunch of installments and payments, whether it be OSAP payments or car payments or home payments. So how I would explain it is, whatever your monthly payments are towards your home, house, and car and OSAP, if you minus the cash value or other gold or silver or stocks, whatever value you have beyond your monthly payments, and if it's substantially a lot, then you are responsible for paying zakat for that. So let's just say you have $4,000 extra after you minus your monthly payments of car, home, and OSAP or whatever other loans you have. Once you minus all that, and then you have extra surplus of cash, then you would give zakat on that. So, and if you have any other questions, please contact me or your local scholars, and inshallah we can help you with zakat questions. And it is important to pay your zakat. So may Allah make it easy for us to finish the month off strongly. May Allah forgive us for all of our sins and overlook our mistakes, and may Allah give us a blessed coming year, and may we become friends of Allah, and may He be our friend forever.